Hello everyone, welcome to our new video on function. In our previous video, we have learned how to invoke a function. Now today, we are going to learn how to access or call a function and what are the different types, how can we call a function, pass the values. So a function is called or invoked as we know that by providing the function name followed by the parameters being sent enclosed in the parentheses. Now to access or call a function, there are two parameters that we provide. The parameters that appear in the function definition are called formal parameters, and the parameters that appear in the function call statement are known as the actual parameters. So just see that in this example, public in addition integer x, y, here the x, y are the formal parameters, and from where the function has been called c equals to addition a b, we have passed the value a b. So a b are the actual parameters, whereas x, y are the formal parameters. Now there exist two types in which we can call the function by call by value mechanism and call by reference mechanism. These are the two ways that we used are also known as pass by value as well as pass by reference mechanism. Now we will talk about the call by value mechanism. In case of call by value method, it copies the value of the actual parameter into the formal parameter. That means the function creates its own copy of argument values and then uses them. So we have actually two different sets of variables that holds the same values. And if we make any change in one parameter, obviously that are not reflected by the other parameter. So if any change that has been made to the formal parameter that does not reflect to the actual parameters. The main benefit of the call by value method is that we cannot alter the variables that are used to call the function because any change that occur inside the function is on the function's copy or the argument value. The original copy of the argument value remains intact. Now let's see a working example. Here we have created a class named call by value to show the mechanism of call by value. So we have declared here a function called swap for swapping of two values. As you can see that from void main, here we have declared two integer variable a and b assigned with the values 30 and 45, and these are getting printed before swapping. The values of we are getting printed, which will be definitely 30 and 45, and here we made the call of the function swap a and b. So that moment of time, what happens, these actual parameters, the values are getting copied from actual parameters to the formal parameters in the function call statement. From function definition, in function definition we have other variables x and y. So x and y that holds the same value that we hold by a and b respectively. So x holds the value of y holds the value of b. That means for the same value in the memory there have two copies, and if we change anything in the function inside in this function, so any changes that made with the variables x and y does not reflect to the values of a and b. So here we have made the call swap a b, so directly the control goes to the function definition and it holds the value of x. X will be holds the value of a and holds the value of b. Now before swapping, it means the inside the function it will print the value of x and y, which will be definitely 30 and 45. Now here we are swapping the values of x and y with the help of third variable. Now after swapping, again it's inside the function, it will print the value of x and y. Now after swapping, the value will be 45 and 30. Now when the control returns to this caller module here, so it will print the message. Now before and after swapping, whatever it's happened, value of the actual parameter will be the same. So here for the last time we are printing the value of a and b, that will be remain same. The values of x and y will get interchanged, but the values of a and b, the values of the actual parameters remain Same in this case. Let's execute this. So as we can see that here, before swapping the value of a, b are 30 and 45 respectively, and before swapping inside the function, when the swap function, the value of x and y remains 30 and 45. When we made the call to the swap function, inside the variable, inside the function, when the values are passed, the x and y holds the 45. After the swapping, x and y holds the value 45 and 30 respectively. The swapping has been. The same thing after the swapping, after interchanging of variables, it does not reflect to the actual parameter values. Well, a and b, that remains 30 and 45. This is how call by value mechanism works. So in call by value method, the called function creates a new set of variables and copies the values of the arguments into them. The function does not have access to the original values, means the actual parameters, and can only work on the copies of the values it created. Passing the arguments by value is useful when the original values are not be modified. In fact, call by value method offers insurance that the function cannot harm the original value. There exists another method which is called by reference method. This method uses a reference in place of passing the value to the function. It uses a reference to the original variable that is passed. Here, a reference stores a memory location of a variable. Now, here, when a function is called by reference, then the formal parameters become reference to the actual parameter in the calling function. This means that in call by reference method, the called function does not create its own copy of original values. Rather, it refers to the original values only by different names, the references. Thus, the called function works with the original data, and any change in the values gets reflected to the data. Let us work with one example on that. So this one is the call by reference mechanism. We have created a class call by reference. So in the main function, we are creating the object of the class call by reference. See, in the main method, we have created the object of the same class obj, and when we are calling the function, we are passing the object as a reference. So when we are passing the object as the reference, here we have declared another object of the same class, and actually it holds the reference of the same object. So it's work with these data members. It works with the actual parameters which will be same as that of the formal parameters. So here what happens when the reference is getting captured by this, here the changes, the function, it interchanges the value of a and b among themselves, and obviously it reflects the original value, means after swapping the values of a and b will be, it will not be same like in case of the call by value, since it's work with the original data members. See the example. Yeah, as we can see that before swapping the values are 30 and 40 inside the function, 30 and 45. Now after swapping the values goes to 45 and 30. Now after swapping the actual parameter will be different. Yes, the actual parameter will be different. It means after swapping it is 45 and 30. Thus in call by reference method, the changes are reflected back to the original values. The call by reference method is useful in the situations where the values of the original variable are to be changed using a function. And this mechanism can also be achieved by passing an object. Here we have passed an object to change the value. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell icon for regular updates. Thank you everyone.